First question is, who was the president of first session of All India Trade Congress at the Bombay in 1922? Okay, then guess the question. If you know the answer, please write your in comment box, or you can also write in your paper, so that you will analyze yourself at the end of the video how many questions you corrected and how you need to improve yourself. Okay, then the first option is Bal Gangadhar Tilak, second is Lala Lajpat Rai, and the C option number C is Bipin Chandra Pal, and D is all of the above. Sorry for incomplete above. Okay, if you have written, then we will go next and see. Our answer is Lala Lajpat Rai. Answer number B. Okay, so answer of this question is Lala Lajpat Rai. But now we will discuss some other points related to Lala Lajpat Rai, which also constitutes a separate question. We have heard about the Lal Bal Pal, that is Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Bipin Chandra Pal. They were known as the briefly that he died, and for what he was doing all these things, they were opposing the arrival of Simonic Commission in India. Okay, now he has written a book, Unhappy India. That's all. Now we will go next question. Our next question is, okay, our second question is, who was the president of Indian National Congress season in which Purna Swaraj was demanded and Indian flag was hosted on the bank of Ravi River and in Lahore 1929? Okay, question is over. Now option number A is Mahatma Gandhi, option number B is Subhash Chandra Bose, and C is JL Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, and D is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, that is Sardar Patel. Okay, if you know the answer, please comment, and if you don't know, then wait for a second. Okay, now we will see the answer. The answer is C, that is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. This season was very important because, as you have seen in the question, INC in this season, Indian flag was hosted at the Ravi River in Lahore in 1929, and Purna Swaraj was demanded. Congress demanded for the complete independence from the British rule. Okay, now our third question is, All India Untouchability League was started by whom? All India Untouchability League. This was an organization who were considered as untouchable at that time, and the organizer was B.R. Ambedkar, Ram Manohar Lohia, Gandhi ji, and A and C both. So most of us will prefer option A, but the answer is C, that is Gandhi ji. Gandhi ji in 1932, when he was in jail during Gandhi Ambedkar Pact. This pact was also known as Pune Pact. This pact was signed between Mahatma Gandhi. Actually, Mahatma Gandhi don't sign in this pact. The Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya was representing Mahatma Gandhi, and Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar about the untouchabilities. In 1932, Gandhiji was in jail at that time. This is also known as Pune Pact. Okay, our answer for All India Untouchability League founder was Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, next question. Who was the first Indian who was elected in member of British House of Commons? The options are, first option is Mahatma Gandhi, option number B is Dadabhai Naoroji, and C is Gopal Krishna Gokhale, and D is none of the above. Okay, if you know the answer, then please comment in the box. So Dadabhai Naoroji is known as Grand Old Man of India. Okay, he was 3 times INC, Indian National Congress president, first time in 1886, that is just after the after the constituents of Indian National Congress, that is 1885. The second president was Dadabhai Naoroji. Okay, now he has written a book, very famous book, Poverty and Un-British Rule in India, in which he have mentioned all the atrocities that were done and how they looted the Indian wealth. All these things were written very beautifully. Okay, in that book he calculated the national income of India first time. Okay, he used to write a newspaper also, that was the Rashtragopta. Okay, if these were okay, then we will go to the next questions. Okay, our next question is, who is known as mother of Indian Revolution? This is also a very unique question. Mother of Indian Revolution. Okay, first we will see the option number 1, that is Madam Bhikaji Cama, second Annie Besant, and third is Rani Lakshmibai. If you know the answer, please comment in the box. She was private secretary of Dadabhai Naoroji. Dadabhai Naoroji was known as Grand Old Man of India. Okay, now Madam Bhikaji Cama also hosted Indian flag first time in Germany in 1906. And which place? Okay, yeah, the Stargard in Germany. In Germany. Now we will see our next question number 6. Okay, who was the political guru of Bal Gangadhar Tilak? Now we will see political guru of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Option number A is Gopal Krishna Gokhale, option number B is Mahagovind Ranade, and option number C is Swami Vivekananda, and option D is Mahatma Gandhi. Please guess the not guess, actually, if you know, or try, and then comment in the box. And our answer is option number C, that is Swami Vivekananda. Political guru of Gandhiji was Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Okay, see some we will see some other political guru of some famous leaders. So in this question we have learned that the political guru of Tilakji was Swami Vivekananda, and now we will see political guru of Mahatma Gandhi was Gopal Krishna Gokhale, and in the next point we will see the political guru of Gopal Krishna Gokhale was Mahagovind Ranade. Okay, these were 3 points. First, the political guru of Tilakji was Swami Vivekananda, and political guru of Mahatma Gandhi was Gopal Krishna Gokhale, and political guru of Gokhaleji was Mahagovind Ranade. Okay, our next question is, first proper census occurred in India in which year? Okay, in this question we may get confused about the first proper census or in general census. In 1881 we have seen the first proper, or you may say official census. Okay, yes, A number option. 1881. Actually, in 1872 there was also attempt to complete the census, but it was not proper. So if you get the proper census, then you have to write 1881. Okay, there is a solar system in our universe, and in solar system we have many planets and a star solar, and in between some planets we also see the dwarf planets. Okay, so in this question we have to answer the dwarf planets situated in between which planets. So our first answer option is Mercury and Venus. Option number B is Venus and Earth. Option C is Earth and Mars, and option D is Mars and Jupiter. So if you know the answer, please comment in the box, and if you don't know, then we will learn. Okay, here we can see the planets of the solar system according to their distance from the sun. First one is Mercury, the second one is Venus, third one is Earth, fourth one is Mars, and thereafter fourth one, that is Mars and Jupiter, there is dwarf planets. Okay, so our option is D number, that is Mars and Jupiter. And then we can remember this by J sun, by remembering just J and sun. Sun means sun, and there is J, and also here we will try to remember it like MBEM. That will be very useful while remembering. Okay, the next question is the theory of continental drift was given by. Theory of continental drift was given by. As we have all we have seen the question. Now the option A is C.C. Peterson, option number B is Alfred Wegener, and option number C is Copernicus, and D is Galileo. If you know the answer, then please comment. I want to see how many of you are able to get the answer the question. Okay, the answer of the question is option number B, that is Alfred Wegener was the person who gave the theory of continental drift. What was the theory of continental drift? In this theory, and there is a mention of how the land portion of Earth was created. It was considered that millions of years ago the whole land portion of Earth was united, and after millions of years it gets separated, and now we will see very different land portions, or you say continents and countries. Okay, then our option was Alfred Wegener, the continental theory. Now we will see some other options. Also we will also learn the other options. Our first option was C.C. Peterson. C.C. Peterson, what was his contribution? So C.C. Peterson gave the theory of age of Earth, which helped in determination of age of Earth. Okay, now the other option was Copernicus. Copernicus give us idea about the sun. He says that sun is center of universe. Okay, Now we'll see the other option, that is Galileo. Galileo is considered a father of modern physics. Okay. Now we have last question of top 10 of the day, and that is this. The stratosphere lies between which two layers of the atmosphere? Okay, we have atmosphere which is divided in different layers, and here in this question we have to answer the stratosphere is situated in which two layers of the atmosphere. Option number 1 is troposphere and mesosphere, mesosphere and thermosphere, thermosphere and exosphere, and mesosphere and exosphere. If you know the answer, please answer in the comment box, and if you don't know, then please note down this answer. Okay, option number 10A was the correct answer. No, sorry, question number 10 and option number A was the correct answer. So this is the division of atmospheric layers. Okay, first, troposphere. We interact with troposphere, and above which we have stratosphere, and above stratosphere we have mesosphere, above mesosphere we have thermosphere, and above thermosphere we have exosphere, mesosphere and troposphere. Okay, that's all for the day.